happy birthday to my wonderful daughter. Sure missing you, girl. Haven't been spending much time with you, I know, but I do wish you a happy birthday. I got a lot of things that I've been thinking about that I'd like to share with you. Some memories that we've had, and you were my first one that I taught to drive a stick shift, and each one of my kids, each one of your brothers and sisters learned to drive the same way. But those were some good times I remember, and we used to laugh so much, Sheree, like that party that Meghan had. When we filled those balloons up, I never laughed so hard in my life. I remember how fun that was, and I do miss those times. You know, I'm not saying that we can necessarily bring them back, but I sure do miss them, and they were so much fun. I got a few thoughts on my mind, and I read some notes here every now and then to remind me of what I want to talk about, because I did write some things down. I wanted to say some positive things about you that I think about you, that you're one of the most determined persons that I know. I mean, you're my daughter, but as far as an individual, you are so determined in the things that you do and the tasks that you take on. It's amazing how determined you are, and you're so considered of other people. Just for instance, like a lot of the events that we've been to, you have gathered things for them and prepared things for them, and it was a great time. I mean, I was really proud of you, and you're tough too. And there's been so many times I've seen you display your toughness. You know, it's just, I was kind of in awe of it. I wouldn't want to mess with you, to be honest with you. I wouldn't want to take you on, because I probably would lose that battle. Well, you remember that time that you were in the jail? You were in the jail for that ticket that you got charged with, and you spent like one day in jail. And you told me something about one of the girls in that jail challenged you or something, and she got puffy with you, I guess. But I guess you put her in her place. Anyway, I didn't get to see that, but I'm sure that was pretty interesting to see. And as I was saying, you're such an organizer for other people. When you do things for other people, you get really organized. But for yourself, a lot of times you don't organize things for yourself. That's okay. All of us are like that. I probably used to leave your room like real messy and stuff like that. As best as I can remember, you did. But that's been a long time. My memory doesn't go back all that far, but I can think of certain things that I'm really, happy to share with you, that I'm pleased with sharing with you, because I love you so much, babe. I sure do wish you a happy 50th birthday. I do. And it's coming up on our 50th anniversary. That's going to be an awesome time too. And Tammy and I are still together. That's the most important thing that matters. We still love all you kids. We're proud of all of y'all. Let's see. I also want to say that you are such a natural. You're such a natural person in your personality. You don't ever put on any kind of a front, and you don't try to fake anything. You're just really down to earth, And I get emotional sometimes when I think about some of these things, just because I'm so proud and I love you guys so much. But I know we should get together sometime pretty soon, while I'm still around, Tammy's still around, and look at some photographs and maybe some videos. Videos would really be fun to do. I'd like to really get in and look at videos. And anyway, let's see, there's a couple things here. And yeah, I was just talking about how I hate to get emotional, and I started to get a little bit emotional whenever I start thinking about all my blessings, which you're the first blessing that we've ever had, and all of our kids are so wonderful. You're no exception, Cherie. You've had your struggles over maybe some of the other kids haven't had, but you are an overcomer. You did so good, and you're still overcoming obstacles in your life right now. I pray God's got something really, really big for you. Sorry. I really do hope she probably has something really good for you. Okay, anyway, going back to my thoughts here, things, like I said, have been difficult. But you've taken the bruises and the scratches and all that, and you've taken a lot of shots, and you've got through every bit of it, And you're a tough girl. You've got so much personality, and I just wanted to say that I love you, and I want to wish you a happy birthday. And that's the most important thing, is that you know that I love you. That's it, girl. Love you. Bye bye.
Hello, sister. Happy birthday. All right, I was asked to share what I admire most about you, and there's a lot of things that I admire about you. But most, I can't just keep it to one. Oh, that's really hard. I really admire how committed you are to things that you are doing. Like, I don't think I could read through one document without getting bored. And I'm always super impressed at how quickly you are able to learn about a subject or learn about a topic, whether it's how to repair something or take someone to court. I've always been super impressed with your knowledge, I guess. Maybe that's what it boils down to. I think you're super smart. And I think that you're really strong, crazy strong. Yeah, I think that that's amazing. I don't know if this would be like the thing that I admire, but more just like something that I think is always neat or something that I'm thankful for about you, is that you let me practice being a mom when I was a little kid with your kids, and that was huge for me, for you to just bring me in your home, since you're my big sister. We didn't really grow up together, but I did get to grow up in a way with you, but with all your kids. So I always loved that. I think that was just such a huge part of my childhood, my upbringing, and really huge for me to learn about how to one day be a mom. So I'm really thankful to you for that. I'm also just really, really thankful that we have the relationship that we do as adults. As a kid, it was just different. And now that we're adults, I'm really grateful that we get along with each other, that we love one another. Grateful for all that you do for our family. And I also admire your mad crocheting skills. It's crazy impressive how good you are at that. And I'm also frustrated that I can't do it. So maybe one day I'll learn and you can be a part of that. There's an airplane going on ahead of me. So I hope you have a really wonderful birthday. You deserve it. I love you so much.
Okay, so my question is, what do I admire about you, Cherie? So the first thing that came to mind is that you're super creative and super talented, especially with all of your crochet that you've done and the way that you've been able to help Gabby and encourage her in that. The next thing that came to my mind is that you are a problem solver. Like Jesse mentioned, the way that you have helped your dad with his job and the way that you helped with Nana's house. That was especially our house, that was a massive problem that was not getting fixed. And if you had not stepped in, who knows where we would be. So I'm super admire the way that you took on a huge problem and were able to handle it so well. I also think that you were incredibly patient. Some of the conversations you've shared and the videos you've shared, the way that you interact with Nana, you are so patient, you repeat yourself, and that one with the alarm clock when she was going to go to church on Sunday and she kept repeating the details back to you, and you were so sweet and so patient, and just kept telling her the details again. And as a mom, I do a lot of that myself, and sometimes I am not nearly as patient, and so I just really admire your patience as you have cared so lovingly for Nana. Happy birthday.
Hi, Cherie. Just wanted to wish you happy birthday. Want to tell you how precious you are to the family. I know how much hard work goes into taking care of Nana and how much you do for the rest of the family. And I'm just very proud of you for your hard work and your servant heart. And I know the Lord is going to bless and sees everything that you do. So it's not going to go unrewarded. I know that. And we are blessed to have you keeping the fort down. And we love you very much and are grateful for your life. And again, you are just an amazing blessing to not just Nana, but to everyone else. We love you. Have a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Cherie. I hope you enjoy your day. Happy 50. So, one thing that I remember and I will never forget is one of the gifts that you gave me. It was the perfect gift for me. I use it all the time. It's this robe, this morning robe. I use it every single day. So thank you. That was a perfect gift. I will never forget it. Happy birthday and see you soon.
Hi, Mom. Happy birthday. One of the things that I admire most about you is your ability to forgive. I've seen you go through many things with many different people where you definitely had reason to hold a grudge. And rather than do so, I've seen you time and time again turn the other cheek. Forgiveness is a really hard thing for a lot of people, myself included, and I just really admire how often you choose that route and how good you are at choosing that route. I also admire your ability to, or I guess your willingness to be forgiven. There's never a circumstance where you've made a mistake or done something and not owned up to it. You always stand by what you do and who you are. And I really, really admire that. Have a great birthday. I love you.
My question was, what has Cherie taught me? The first thing that I thought of when I thought of you, Cherie, was the word tenacious, and I wasn't even exactly sure what that meant. So I had to go and look up the definition to make sure I thought of the right word, and I found the definition is the mental quality of being determined, persistent, and unwilling to yield. And I was exactly right. You taught me the value of tenacity and loyalty to your family. The way that you defended Dad and helped him keep his job, the way that you fight for Nana and for your family. You are unrelenting and passionate about defending your family and defending what you know is right. And I value that in you, and I love and respect you for that. So you've also taught me to look out for long text messages, but I'm just joking. I love your long text messages. Don't ever stop. I love you and happy birthday.
So one of the things that Cherie taught me is how to be a hard worker, actually. I remember one of the earliest memories of Cherie, she was writing a paper on JFK for school, and she had like 50 yellow notepads out, and she was writing her butt off, just doing all the research for her paper that she was going to write. And I remember thinking, man, she is putting in so much work into this. And she does that for everything. She's the researcher. Anything she gets on, she's like a pit bull, and that's incredible. That's a gift that you have, Cherie. And you've also taught me to show love and be a servant, and you've done an amazing job of doing that, especially with Nana lately, and with a lot of other people in our family. So you're just an incredible representation of the love of Christ, and I'm proud to be your brother. Love you.
Hello everyone. This video is my contribution to the request that was made for each of us to talk about the things that Cheries taught us. Cherie and I go way back a long time, and I feel like I've learned a lot from her. She's taught me many things. Hopefully, I've taught her some things too. But one of my favorite memories, and it will always be one that I think about when I talk about Cherie, is when all the girls were little, and I was one of those people that I'd have everything prepared before I would do any kind of, I don't know, craft, anything with the kids, right? Everything had to be set up perfect. And I remember one day, the kids were all being rowdy, and Cherie was like, let's just sit down and make macaroni necklaces with them. And at first I was like, well, we don't have, but we're not set up. And she's like, Stephanie, just sit down. We're going to visit with the kids, and we're going to make macaroni necklaces. And I remember thinking, you know, I saw the wisdom, and God is so incredible how he makes people, because she has one perspective and I have another. And so I was like, you know what? She's right. I should just sit down and enjoy the kids. And so we made a macaroni necklace and had a good time. More recently, I have learned a lot about the law from Cherie. I have learned that Cherie is tenacious, and she's super smart. And unfortunately now she is an encyclopedia of law information regarding probate law. And I love hearing her, where she's at in the process and the new things that she finds. And she is the person that I credit with using AI at work. I didn't really know a whole lot about it. And when she showed me how she used it regarding this probate case, I was amazed. And when I tried it, and here I do documentation all day and processes, and I started to use it and try it out, and it has been the best. And everybody at work has started using it. And really, it's because most of the people that I deal with every day is because I was like, oh, look what my cousin showed me. You put this in ChatGPT, and look what it prints out. So anyway, those are the things Cherie's taught me. And I'd also just like to say I love her, and I love how she keeps on going, because that's all we can do is just keep moving forward, keep going, use the energy that we have to get done what we can get done, and keep going. And I love the way she cares for Nana. I wish I was in a place where I could do more, but knowing that Cherie's there gives me a great deal of peace. So anyway, I love you, Cherie. Happy birthday. You're not over the hill. I have a feeling in a couple of years we're going to have you looking better than and feeling better than you have in years. So it's not the end, it's the beginning. Anyway, I love you. Happy birthday. Mwah.
The biggest thing Cherie has taught me, or my mom has taught me, not exactly through verbal language, but more or less her, actions as a human that I've just witnessed growing up, that I've taken into account and starting my adult life, was always take into consideration what someone else could be going through. Because someone could hurt you, someone could be rude to you, someone could say something to you, literally anything. But at the end of the day, you will never be them, and you will never know what's going on in their life and what their brain is thinking. So she has just taught me through actions to always be kind, always be forgiving, and always give a benefit of the doubt. Because just as our brains have issues that we don't talk about, many other people, literally everyone, has issues that they don't talk about. So she has just taught me to always be kind, because you never truly know what someone else's head is saying to them.
Hey Cherie, happy 50th birthday. I'll be there shortly after you. I was told to make a video, and the question that I needed to answer is, what have I learned from you? So I've learned to find the best deal on everything. You taught me not to overthink something that needs to be done before doing it. You've also taught me to think first about trying to hold my tongue and not respond in anger, and to be patient for what others are going through. So those are good things. Thank you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom. So I was told to talk about something that I have learned from you, and boy, is there so much I have learned. But one of the things that really has stuck out to me, especially a lot over the past 2 years, is that if I feel like I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing, or that I feel a certain type of uncertainty in a decision to make, it's probably God telling me that I shouldn't be doing that. So I really just have been taking that to heart and thinking more about that. And I really just appreciate the help that you have given me through my walk with Christ, and the love that you give me every day that shows that you are a sovereign follower in God. And it really is just so admirable. And I just really love how I am able to learn from you and be guided in a faithful Christian lifestyle. So thank you, and I love you, Mom, and happy birthday.
Hi, babe. Happy birthday. Happy 50th birthday. I love you very much. And as I was thinking about things, I got 3 things. The first was when you were born. I didn't know a love like that existed in the world. And you stole my heart. This was you. As you grew up, you were the sweetest child, and you still are. You care for others, and I'm so thankful I had you. You have no idea how thankful I am I had you. So, okay, second thing. You wrote a poem and got it published. And here's the letter that proves it says you got it published, okay? And here's the poem. I'm reading it off of this, okay? It's your writing. You said you had nothing to do, so you're gonna rewrite it. Okay, it's hard for me to come out and say this because I feel like I haven't known you for long, but I can't see why these words would embarrass me, for they've been said by many people I've known. For them, it's easy to tell someone their feelings. I guess they just have the right words to say. But for me, telling how I feel, it's something I would have to show you from day to day. Love isn't a very strong word and doesn't mean much when it's said. But if I was ever given the chance to say it, I'm sure you'd see it was truly from my heart and not just words from my head. I long for you to hold me, a sign of affection to let me know you care. And I can only pray for the day this will happen, and I can say the words, I love you, and you will return these words being sincere. The end. You were 13 years old. I have found so much of your writings. Oh, I love them, Cherie. You were a poet. You were. Okay, last one. When you're older, you're in high school, I always took y'all shopping at the mall, and I'd make you stand there with your arms up, rip the clothes on, put them on, turn around, okay, we'll take it. We went through the whole mall to make sure we got the best deals and what looked the best on y'all. Once or twice a year, we'd go to the mall. Now, I never go to it. So I'm going one day, I don't have Shauna, and I'm walking down the mall, and I just glance over to my left at the food court, and who do I see? Cherie and Tina. Josh, check that. Cherie and Tina. Who do I see? It was Cherie and Tina. Anyway, so I'm like, hey girls, what are y'all doing? And y'all are just turning around deers in the headlight. And hi mom, hi, how you doing? And we talked for a few minutes. I said, okay, see you later. I walked about 15, maybe 20 feet and stopped all of a sudden, turned around and looked. I said, you're supposed to be in school. She's like, and here's what you did. dadgummit, Mom, you can't even let me skip school one time. So that was God after you, baby. Had a lot of things like that. It was fun. It was fun. Raising you was fun. I love you. And happy birthday, baby. Bye.
Hi, Mom. Happy birthday. Today is your big birthday. You're 50. 29 again. So Megan had asked me to make a video recounting my most favorite memory with you. When I was 9 years old, I had kidney stones. So during that crazy ass time, Mom, you were so strong throughout all of that. I mean, shoot, you tried to give me a hug and a kiss goodbye when they wheeled me off to surgery for the first time, and I was like, I'm okay, I'm good. But I wasn't. I was terrified. I just didn't want anyone to know that. So I pretended like I was okay. I wasn't, but you knew that. So what we found, or did, to bring us a little bit of joy in such a dark time, Mom and I came up with a secret language. So Mom was like, you know what? We should talk like lambs. That'd be a great little secret language, sounding like lambs. So we would be in the car going, I love you. How are you? I don't know. It was just, even though it was such a crazy time in my life, Mom made it fun. And she always got me a stuffed animal every single time. She's always there. Mom's freaking just awesome. I mean, making a secret language with my mom when I was 9, going back and forth from a hospital, it brought me joy when I didn't feel a whole lot of joy. I missed my sisters. They were gone. I couldn't talk to them. I didn't have a phone when I was a kid. But I don't know. It was nice having her with me, and we made the most of it. I love you, Mom, and thank you for always being the light in the darkness of this world. You always have a way of shifting things to where it seems like a more enjoyable time rather than what's truly going on, and it's a difficult, aggravating situation. You always try and make the best of it, and I admire that most about you. When Ryan first met you, he told me, he was like, that is one strong ass woman. Holy crap. I was like, I know. But you really are. The shit you've been through, not many other people could, and kept their sanity, but you did as best, as best you could. Genetics, but I don't know. I love you, Mom, and thank you. Thank you for all you have done and will do for me and my sisters. Thanks for trying and giving us good memories with how crazy the world's always been. I don't know. Thank you, Mom. I love you, and I hope you have a great birthday. You deserve it. You deserve the world. I love you, Mom. Bye.
Okay, so Lainey, tell us your favorite memory with Aunt Cherie.
It's when I was pretending to spank a daddy. She was pretending to spank him back to me.
Do you like that memory?
Yeah,
Can you tell us more about it? Did you think it was funny, or
it was funny.
do you like going over to Nana's and hanging out with them? And then my question of what I admire most about Aunt Cherie, I would definitely say her ability to just get stuff done. If there's something that needs to be done and she doesn't know how to do it, she's going to figure out how to do it. I don't think that there's anything that she's really set her mind to figure out that she hasn't been able to do. And I think that is
really admirable. So props to her. I really admire it. Do you want to say anything else?
That's all I got.
That's all she's got. All right. Happy birthday, Cherie. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And Daddy says happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Cherie. First of all, big thank you to Meghan for reaching out to me. And even though, you know, I couldn't be there because of the distance, I really appreciate Meghan for you including me and letting me be a part of Cherie's birthday celebration. Thank you. So anyway, once again, happy birthday, Cherie. I'm going to read because I wrote it down. I didn't want to forget anything, but it's nonetheless from my heart. And so anyway, I know that you're enjoying your special day. Wish I was there celebrating with you all. I just know that I'm thinking of you today and really celebrating you and everything you mean to so many. You're unique for sure. And what an encouragement you have been in my life, more than an encouragement. You've been consistently for over 2 years, the best of the best to me in so many ways. You've literally walked through some of the most difficult and challenging times of my life. You've believed in me, and honestly, you're probably the only person in the world that even knows to what extent just what you've been walking through me with. Nobody knows like you. So thank you for defending me. Thank you for believing in me. And I'm so grateful that you took the time to really, I can't even put into words what it means to have somebody that actually knows the truth, what that means to me. So thank you. I think it would be accurate to say you probably know me better than anyone, and you have been a friend to me when it would have made more sense, and it would have just been so much easier just to run. You are the most determined, self-sacrificing, generous, helpful, thoughtful, caring, genuinely caring person I have ever met or had the pleasure of meeting. And smart, oh my gosh, so unbelievably smart. Your brain power never ceases to amaze me. It's off the chain. Watching the entire Walker County corrupt court system for the past few years has been quite a show. A beep show for sure. You have been there with eagle eyes, giving them hell with every misstep they've made. And that has been a full-time job. Watching you in action is something else. Walker County are probably the only people on the planet that are not celebrating the day you were born. And I'm sure you're okay with that. I'm sure you're good with that. Cherie, thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've been to me. More than family. My friend that has stuck closer than a brother. I mean, when I think about it's really quite, it's just unbelievable when I think about how many times I got so sick. I could not, the allergies in North Carolina, all the flowers and pollen and stuff here, I have never had allergies in my life. But I mean, just all you had to do is to know something, and it's like you cannot jump to meet someone's needs. I've really never seen or known anybody like you. I was so sick and didn't have 2 pennies to rub together, and you're sitting there talking to me, and I'm sneezing nonstop, and next thing I know, you have sent stuff for allergies to my house and has it delivered to my door. Then whenever I had to come to Texas, I left my charging cord. So all I had was a little short charging cord, and we were on the phone so much, and my phone was going dead all the time. I was constricted to be by the outlet. And the next thing I know, you order me without even asking, nothing. You ordered me charging, a long 10-foot cable so that I could be mobile. Just a couple of examples. That's just the tip of the iceberg. It goes on and on and on and on. If I could name the times that you're the type of person that sees a need, and you, without any questions, without any reservations, without any expectancy of anything in return, you jump to help. You're just a blessing. And anyway, let me back up. I lost my place. None of that was in there, but you've been a friend that sticks closer than a brother. I think I was there. My secretary, my attorney, my cousin, my medical advisor, my tech support. You're just sincerely a jack of all trades. You've been my encourager when I just wanted to give up, which has been pretty much for the past 4 years, every day. And the list goes on and on. Thank you, Cherie. You are a gift to all the lives you touch, including mine, and for that I am grateful. June the 1st was and always will be a good day, and a day to celebrate. It was also my oldest daughter, Destiny's, birthday, so that even makes it all the more special. You're a jewel, Cherie, a treasure of great worth, and I consider myself blessed to have you in my life. Happy, happy birthday. I love you.
Hey, Cherie, happy 50th birthday. That's pretty wild. When I think of a favorite memory with you, I think of when you had first started living with us back in 2015, and Jason was about to be born, and we were entering into that whole season of life. I mean, new first baby, and it was honestly just a comfort to have you there. I mean, like when Shauna's water broke, and I think we were watching like an episode of The Office or something, but it was just good that, you know, you were there, and yeah, just kind of ready to hold the fort down and while we had to run. But I just have fond memories, yeah, of that time in our life. And so yeah, just really appreciate you and your presence in our family's life, and happy 50th birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.